What's up, guys? I'm here to bring you my thoughts and opinions of Tower of God Season 2, Episode 324. And before I get to it, let me just recap what happened. Evankhell basically blows back Kay, and she seems disinterested. She breaks his weapon. Kay proceeds to attack again, but he gets blown back. She's not even staring. She's not even looking his direction. And basically, Doreen was watching the fight at that time. Gets attacked by Grampit, who is a servant of Karak. They exchange some words. Grampit asked Doreen why the Jihad armies stirring up problems for the regular and to hand over Karaka. Doreen says maybe this wouldn't have happened if Fog didn't get involved, if her boss didn't get involved. And basically, I'm guessing next chapter we're gonna see them throw hands. And then we see Hong Song telling Evankhell that he plans to rescue the prisoners and that she shouldn't use her full power because the administrator might get involved if she does. So technically she's not going to be at full power, which is going to make it probably more, it's going to be more tougher for her to probably fight against high rankers if they show up, like Kulivan. And then two subordinates of Kay show up to get revenge for their master, Jay and Ryu, who are third-class servants. Jay and Ryu both join the army with Kay, and we learn that Kay's mother asked them to look after Kay, and Ryu summoned 7 bonds and proceeded to attack her while Jay sneaked behind Evankhell and attempted to attack her while telling her that basically Kay is the only son in the Nisam family and that he has an arranged marriage with a daughter of the Yan family. Jay tries to attack her with this move called Boost Burning Jay, and Evankhell basically breaks his hand with her elbow. And both Jay and Ryu decided to team up, but it was really ineffective. Jay got taken down, and Evankhell was not impressed in the slightest. She couldn't believe how Jihad's army lets amateurs in, like Jay and Ryu in, and that Jihad's army values family background way too much. Evankhell states that anyone who values family background has no right to be in the same battlefield as her, and I'm guessing that's probably has to do with her past. We're gonna probably find out more about her connection with Jihad, and you know, she probably doesn't belong to the 10 great families, but it's gonna be interesting to see her background. And then we proceed to see Evankhell create a sun-like Shinsu ball that melts away Ryu's body into this liquid gold. And both Sharon and Elpathion noticed the orb. Elpathion states that it's a rare blazing orb that's only used by Evankhell, the infernal Evankhell. And then basically we transition to Bomb getting guided by So Young to dodge the regulars inside. The plan is for Bomb to get to the gate so So Young will activate it, sending him to the outer area of the station. From there, Bomb will take a warship to rescue his friends from getting executed. Her brother Lee So-wha will activate warships to lure away regulars to ease the trip for Bomb. I don't know how helpful that will be. I mean, I'm sure regulars are gonna see through this, especially Chun-hee, who is guarding the prisoners. And basically, Dorsey, we see Dorsey and Missing catch up to Bomb with Dorsey's Bong Bong. Bomb tells Dorsey that it's too dangerous for her to be there and that she's a jihad prince. And Dorsey basically plays it off by stating that it's okay, and besides, she is equally screwed whether she runs away or goes saving them. Missing also wants to tag along with them. Missing can't stand by and watch people die, and that there are people that they want to save too. And I get that, and I see Missing as, I see why she wants to, she can't stand by anymore because of her, I don't know how much of this has to do with her trauma experiencing Prince die and seeing Arcaraptor die. And that might have played along to her wanting to take more actions, because she's usually not the type of character that will go out of her way to do that. And we see the effects of the trauma to a certain degree by her wanting to save her friends and not wanting to lose anyone anymore. And then we cut off to Hockney asking Rek why he didn't go with him. Rek goes on to explain that he wants to go, but someone has to escape with Kuno Aguero, and Bomb needs him to protect Kuno Aguero so he can just focus on the mission and not focus on Kuno Aguero. And then Hockney has internal dialogue explaining that he wishes he could have went with them, but for some reason he has this feeling that he won't get his picture back if he goes with them, and he feels bad for sending Rek off on his own, so that's why he stayed back. Now Rek seems irritated and asks Warren if there really is a way out of here. Warren explains there is, and that he needs to stop bothering her. Rek threatens her. And she tells him he's basically not a nice animal. Everyone has the perception that he's an alligator, which I get. I don't see how Rek doesn't see that. I mean, he calls everyone a turtle, so of course, Rek asks if Bomb can succeed to Warren, since she's a guide and she can see people's fate. And she basically tells him that it is impossible for the hostages to survive. The chance of regulars surviving a battle with rankers, it's not even possible. It's impossible. But if he succeeds, he may rewrite the history of the tower. And I hope he doesn't succeed to a certain degree, because I need to see some people die. My dude, I need to see some people die. Bomb and Dorsey and Missing look through the window from inside to look at the fight outside. And Dorsey points out that they're in the middle of a battle and questions whether or not someone came to save them. Bomb states that they look very strong. Bomb, don't get involved in this. You're not at this level yet. Bomb is not a ranker. Okay, So they move on to the gate, and an explosion nearly hits Endorsi while they're running to the gate, but she uses Bomb Bomb to dodge it. We see tickets. We see ticketers, the Blue Eye brothers, who I believe are C-class regulars, that are ticketers, who have apparently completed the Hell Train. I don't know when, but they seem to have completed the Hell Train. They stated that. They were the ones who planted the bomb, and Bomb and Endorsi are basically talking to each other on how weak these guys are, and Bomb wanting to finish them off quickly. But Missing steps up and says, "I got this." She volunteers, and that Bomb can't really afford to let himself, get hit with a weird curse on him or hurt himself. He needs to not waste his energy. So Missing states that if they are both scouts, then she'll have the upper hand, and she has been training every day with the help of Endorsi, giving her the figure that determines Shinsu characteristics, to figure out her Shinsu characteristics. This is the same device that we've seen in I believe it's in the hidden floor. It was used by Edwan. Kuno Edwan used it to train Bomb, Kuno Aguero, and Wreck, and Endorsi, and basically find their characteristics. We know it was created by Justine. So anyway, she uses that. She basically uses that to find her Shinsu characteristics. And now that she knows Shinsu, it's not that hard, according to Missing. We're gonna see in this fight. I'm guessing we're gonna see the fight. We could possibly cut off to her winning, but if you look at the Purple Eye brothers, they're observers and eyes. So I don't know what ability it holds. I don't know how effective it is per se. Apparently, she proceeds to boost her physical strength and speed, and charge at the Purple Eye brothers. She remembers being told that she is good at using intensive bursts. Missing doesn't know who her parents are. She might have a hidden power. We don't know if she's from the Ten Great family. She may or may not be from there. We really don't know. Missing states that I think she might be from the Ha family, if any of the if she's from any of the 10 Great families. Missing states that this Shinsu type suits her. Shinsu Burst Berserk mode, that's the name of her Shinsu. It's more of, I would say it's more of an internal manifestation, because she's using Shinsu to enhance her physical abilities, which is more of an internal manifestation, if anything. Endorsi cheers her on, while Bomb picks up that she seems pretty angry. And then we cut off to Ivankel, who is using her rare orb Inferno to burn warships. Elpathion and Brighton Sharon appear. Elpathion is wondering what a leader of an entire floor is doing here, and he basically states, how dare she oppose Jihad. Ivankel seems excited, knowing that she has decent opponents. And that's where the chapter ends. Now for my thoughts and opinions. I thought this chapter was pretty dope. You know, we got a chance to see Missing use Berserk mode, and like I've been saying, man, there are only two people. If Rachel ends up dying, there are only two people I want to execute Rachel. It is Wangna or Missing. I think they deserve it the most. Now, you could argue you want Kuno Aguero, but let's be honest. Kuno Aguero only lost Gaetan, and Don lost his legs. So it's not as... And I didn't feel more connected to Gaetan. The first time I saw Gaetan, he looked freaking pretty dope. But he got drugged by fake Dr. Michael and Apple. And he's more... And if anything... I want him to. I want him to fight against, or you know, to get revenge against Michael and Apple for deceiving him. Rachel, the only people I want to, that I want to see execute her is like I said, Wangna and Missing, and that's pretty dope. And I believe she is using internal manifestation because it's affecting her internally, in the sense that she's boosting her abilities with Shinsu. She's boosting her speed, her strength. She might be from the Ha family. We really don't know her family lineage. And as far as the plan that Bomb has, I don't know how well it's going to be executed to a certain degree, and I don't know how well Bomb is gonna be. I don't know if Bomb is gonna be successful at it. If anything, I'll be surprised if he manages to basically save all the regulars. If anything, I don't see him saving everyone. I really don't. I don't see him saving everyone from getting executed. I don't see that happening. If that does, that would kind of be a letdown, because I really wanted to at least see some regulars die, because there's no way they're gonna all make it out. Hong Song's probably gonna rescue a set number of people. Bomb is probably gonna rescue one person and whatnot if he doesn't get caught by a regular, and if he does, I don't see him winning the fight. There's no way he could win the fight. There's a gap in experience and power between a ranker and a regular, let alone a D class regular. If he was an A class regular, I get it, but he's D class, which is not that great. Okay, so if Bomb survives, and let's say the whole gang ends up going to one of the hideouts for the Wuha Ik-song clan, Wuha Ik-song gang, and they end up meeting up with Woon Yan and the rest of the Wuha Ik-song clan. I could see them surviving that way to a certain extent, from the Jihad army not following them, because they'll be under the protection of Yurik Mazino and Peck Urin to a certain degree. We might even get a reveal of Peck Urin on who he truly is, because apparently he's one of the most talented, gifted wave controllers that the tower has ever seen. So we might be able to see him. And if he does survive, we also have because if they can execute this simple mission, what it does is it leads them with three choices. Keep going after Bomb, even though he might be under the protection of, to a certain degree, certain Fog elders. I could see getting involved in this. Grace Merche Laslag, who seems to have some type of relationship with Bomb, and who's probably looking after Bomb out of all the elders in the Fog organization. Or if they escape, I don't see the Jihad army catching them. If they escape from this battle, I don't see the Jihad army catching them. I also, if that's the case, then they only have two course of actions. They could go after Fog, which is not the best thing to go after in that instant, because we know that Arthur the priest stated that Fog is like a religion. It's very hard to take out everyone in Fog. It's nigh impossible. And I get that. And I don't see them taking them out. Especially, I think Fog has more than enough power to compete with them. And I could see some Fog agents being a part of the royal army, and basically being, being intelligent agents for the Fog organization, because Fog got themselves dipped in every single aspect of the tower. So I could definitely see that. I can't see them going after Fog. I think Fog has too much firepower, and that means they're gonna either have to go for the Papadou family. I mean, extreme execution of a whole family, the Papadou family, because of Justine's actions. But I don't see that happening. So in the course of actions, I could see this being a failed mission. I don't know what their course of actions would be if Bomb and some regulars survived. Will they take on a different aspect? Will they try to stop Fog if they can't catch Bomb, if they can't catch people that survive from the Hell Train? Or are they still gonna proceed to go after people in the Hell Train if the regulars survive? Or will they take a chance and go after? Will they make a big decision and decide to go after the Fog organization, or go after the Papadou family? That's going to be very interesting. It's going to be interesting after this last station arc, how, basically, I think the last station arc is going to have an effect on the politics inside the tower. I say this because if this gets out, and if the other head families find out that Jihad called for the head of the Papadou family, some of the families might not want. They're not even in great terms. I don't think the majority of the families are in great terms. So this might start an all-out, war. Or some of the families might be working with the Fog organization. So yeah, I can see this. I can see this affecting the story from now onwards. What's happening here, from a political standpoint, and I could see many characters getting introduced. I could definitely see Bomb and the gang going to Waha, Ik-Song, retrieval their hideouts, and we're probably gonna meet Wu Yang, and hope, cross my fingers, we're gonna meet Pek Rion. Alright, that's about it for my review, my thoughts and opinions. Ray Optics signing out.